Hello and what is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is Who Money here with another video for you guys today. Today we're going to be talking about Vinco Ventures or BBIG. Guys, this stock, I don't think it's squeezed yet. If there is a short squeeze, I don't think it's happened yet. Start off the video with that one. I like BBIG. It's a lot of fun. I like to consider it the sympathy play to sprt.com. So if you're thinking the mother of all short squeezes, GME, the sympathy play to GameStop was always AMC, and now AMC is kind of taking over the throne there. But anyways, BBIG, the sympathy play, it's the play that comes after sprt.com or SPRT. So I don't think it's actually happened yet. We'll get into the Ortex data in just a minute. The cost to borrow is absolutely insane on this stock. If you guys enjoyed these updates, I highly appreciate that early like on the videos. Liking the video is the number one thing you guys can do to help me out here on this channel. Also, I'd like to thank my sponsor, public.com. You guys are awesome. It's an amazing stock brokerage that you can use on your phone. And they're doing a promotion. You get up to $70 in free stock as long as you guys deposit at least $1. So check that out. Links are below. And let's get right into the video. Alright, so as you guys can see, here we are on the day and we're down 1.55%. Taking a look at the short interest figures, you guys can see there's a 27.7% short interest percentage of free float. The estimated short interest is about 18.76 million shares, so that's how many shares are being shorted. Cost to borrow, absolutely insane at 272%, putting a lot of pressure on shorts. The utilization has also come up almost at a 100%. And just looking here quickly at Fintel, you can see there's only 1,000 shares left, and this is down from 30,000 52 minutes ago and then 500,000 an hour ago. So shorts are definitely hammering this on, but they're pretty much utilizing the entire float on this one. And you can see days to cover, not my favorite figure when the days to cover is only 0.67, but it doesn't mean that a squeeze or momentum is out of the picture. So there's definitely still room for good price action, especially if there is proof that shorts are going to be covering. One thing that's different about BBIG is they actually have more shares on loan. So they have 27.29 million shares on loan when the short interest is only 18.73 million shares. So there's pretty much 9 million shares that are somewhere on loan. So someone's paying that insane borrow fee for these shares, but they're not currently being shorted. So what exactly could this mean? It could mean a few things. It could mean that someone's using those shares to maybe short in the money call options and they're using that as collateral. I don't know for sure, but that has happened before. Maybe the broker is borrowing those shares now because they know other people are going to want to short it, so they're paying that fee. And yeah, I mean, there's a ton of different reasons for this, but from my experience, shorts typically have more leverage when they're able to put more shares on loan than that current short interest. It usually means that they have shares at their disposal to short that isn't showing up in the current utilization. So that's just what I've noticed. We've seen something similar like this in workhorse stock from analyzing that one. So just be on your toes with this one. Anything could happen. As you guys can see, we have utilization and average age on loan here. You can see there's a brief dip down to about 83% utilization, and then the average age on loan also came down from about 30 days all the way back down to 22 days. So that is a signal that some shorts have covered some of the older shorts. They got out early, but clearly utilization went all the way back up, and average age on loan still isn't, like, it didn't crash down like we've seen in other stocks like support. So there's still definitely potential that this could keep going up. So here, this yellow line on the chart is the average age on loan new, and you can see that there was tons of short interest that was accruing over here back around June, and they hammered down the stock. And some short interest, again, 5 million shares on Tuesday, August 31st were shorted, but I don't think that means too much. Shorts are not currently hammering into this stock the same way that we're seeing shorts hammer into sprt.com. It's also proven that they aren't doing it because the put to call ratio is 0.03, which basically means that there are tons more calls than puts. You guys can see this here, but a lot of people are selling the calls, and you're seeing that here because you can see the bearish premium is about 44% and the bullish premium is 55%, and this contrasts to the put to call ratio of 0.03. This means that there isn't very high open interest in puts, but there are still people making bearish bets, which means people are selling call options. Covered calls aren't necessarily bearish. If you think the stock price is going to crash, you wouldn't sell a covered call because the amount that you get from the premium from selling that covered call won't really cover the cost of it crashing. So the fact that the put to call ratio is so low, that should be bullish enough to see that people aren't really betting against BBIG, even though there are tons of people who are selling these call premiums. Quick intermission here, word from our sponsors here on this channel. We're going to be talking about public.com real briefly. It's in a stock brokerage on your iPhone or Android phone, and it's just such a clean user interface. Everyone's always complaining about these Fidelities and TD Ameritrades. You're using those brokerage. It's just hard. It's annoying to use, especially if you're used to Robinhood, but you want to get off a sketchy platform. If you move over to Fidelity, they just have the biggest boomer setup in their user interface. So public.com solves that issue. They don't do payment for order flow. They don't sell your trading data. They are essentially an amazing user interface stock brokerage that is actually good. I know, it sounds weird, right? Better than Webull too. They also sell your trading data, so definitely switch over to Public. I see a big movement over to Public in the coming years. They have a few things to work on. I'm hoping that they get their desktop app so I can start using it on my computer soon. But until then, I'm just gonna keep using it on my phone. And they're giving away $70 in free stock, up to $70 in free stock, as long as you deposit at least $1. So click that link below in the description, and let's get right back into the video. All right, so here we have charted out the average age on loan for return shares. So basically when shorts are covering how long they held that short position for. You guys can see here it was 8 days, the day before 15 days. There were a few spikes. Here we saw the average age was 36 days. Again, 27 days right there. 30 days right there, but if we add in the average age on loan in general, it's about 25 days. So there's nothing too suspicious. I mean, if we go back to a 6-month chart, you'll see that there was also similar things going on here when the stock was going up. So I think some shorts are covering, but clearly not all at all. And I would focus mostly on this 276 cost to borrow figure. But also, if we go into this chart right here, you guys can see we have to do the box technique, because we've used this box technique in the past to basically know how, where shorts could have possibly made money on this stock. So if we draw in a box, here we have highlighted all of the price action. If this box just draws in, come on now. All right, so the box has been drawn in. You can see that inside of the box, this is the only price action where shorts could have actually made money on BBIG. So there's clearly still an opportunity here, considering that all this price action, if people shorted, they're done. All of this price action, if they shorted, they are done. We have to go back to this daily chart to get more of a long-term perspective. All of the shorts, we also saw shorts build up in this range right here. Those shorts are done right now. These shorts are done right now. So as long as we maintain this price and we don't go back down to, let's say, the $6 range, $5.30 range, where there's more of a resistance point or a support point, I think as long as we stay up here, we're pretty good. Another important thing to mention is that these signals right here were given for BBIG. They're all buy signals, and these were on Friday. So the last trading day before today, these were all given on Friday. It was a type 1, type 2, type 3, RSI 80 to 90 signal. So if we look at the RSI, it's clearly right here at 75, right? Well, the signal is that it goes from 75 to 90 essentially. It's a weird signal. A lot of people think that when RSI is in this range, it's time to sell. But Ortex has a specific, oh, you guys just saw that thumbnail real quick, but Ortex has that specific signal to say that, oh, it's going to gap up from 80 to 90. It's going to be really overextended RSI. You can also see the day before on September 9th, it had a short squeeze type 3 buy signal all the way up here. So Ortex is definitely still bullish on this. Again, with support.com, we haven't gotten a signal like that since the last run up. So Very, very important to see stuff like that. If we go here to the Fintel short squeeze list, it's ranked number 3, so it has the 3rd highest chance of short squeezing after SPRT and ATER. I'll make a video on ATER later. Leave a comment if you want to see ATER or Ethereum or whatever you want to call it. If we go to the live feed from Reddit, we can see if we go BBIG, it's not even showing up here, so it's not really a Reddit stock per se, but it is a stock that people are talking about, whether it's on Stock Twitch, Twitter, Discord chats. I think a lot of people on Twitter are talking about it. A lot of people, other YouTubers, are in this play as well. Another thing that we have to take in consideration is the unusual whale alerts, and these are actually very, very helpful. They give out whale alerts whenever there is whale activity in a stock. You guys can see on 910, 910, 99, bunch of bullish bets right here. This was the $13.50 call option on 910. This was actually a free alert, so you didn't even need premium in order to get that alert. But it's pretty much been all bullish. We had another bearish one back here, but it's more bullish than bearish for the most part. So that's about it for BBIG or Vinco Ventures. I think BBIG is looking a bit better than SPRT currently with the current data and information that we have right now. I think that a lot more people are bullish on it. A lot more shorts are hurting on BBIG, and this could definitely be a huge catalyst to this thing exploding even further than it already has. Now, it already has gone up quite a bit over the past month, over the past 3 months, etc. So you have to understand added risk in going into a stock like this. At any given moment, you can lose 20 to 50%, even 80% if you hold on to it for a while. So that is the risk. I'm not a financial advisor, but we saw that most shorts are currently hurting right now, and they're paying that, 300% cost to borrow, which is way too high. There's just a lot of things going for BBIG at the current price levels, just based on what I've seen. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave a like on the video if you guys haven't already. Subscribe for more. Turn on that bell. Do all that fun stuff. We're having a fun time here on the Hoot Money channel. If you guys wanted to join my Discord, the link is the first link in the description, and also check out that link below to sign up for public.com, because they're giving up to $70 in free stock just for signing up and depositing at least $1. So that's about it. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace.